Tulsa Drillers and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Antonio Perez, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in, Tino Zavala. He will lead this one off today.
The designated hitter, Tino Zavala.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. McLeary takes it in. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now at the plate, Tommy Richards. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
1 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way out to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Stepping in now, Fernando Ramirez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 0-1 delivery. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
High in the air out to center field. Velasquez has a play. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now at the plate, Jason Carlisle, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bartlett is over to take a look. Oh, he brought it back. So 1 run here on 1 hit. No errors and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Tulsa's out in front here, 1-0. Archie Egan, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping into the box, Peter Palmer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half
Leading
of the
off
first.
for the Rockhounds, the designated hitter, Peter
Here comes the first pitch.
Palmer.
Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Batting second.
Now that's the way
first
you answer.
baseman.
They're down 1-0
YRS.
already, but he laces a double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
In now, Darren Neal, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Struck him out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark,
Batting
daytime
third,
baseball at
the
home.
catcher.
What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Stepping into the box, Rod Bartlett, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Batting fourth.
Boy, there's a
left
base
fielder.
hit right there, but
Johnny
you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do
Batting
too much
fifth.
there. All he
The
needed
second
was a
baseman,
ground ball to tie this
Martin.
thing up, and that's
Marquez.
exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Coming to the plate now, Barton Marquez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the belt, the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1. Now at the plate, Robert Kobayashi, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Kobayashi.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Straightaway center. Velasquez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team.
Shortstop.
And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload 5-hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 1 out, nobody on. Straightaway right. Moyer moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Daniel Castro.
Digging in next is Daniel Castro. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here it comes, 0-2. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Popped up. Neal has got it, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, all tied at 1-1. Ready now, Barton
Leading off
Marquez.
for the Rockhounds.
He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Barton Marquez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Fouled off. The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Castro in the hole. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
At the plate, Dave Reynolds. First offering on its way. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Dennis Moyer.
So stepping in, Dennis Moyer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We've played two full, all tied at 1-1. Into the box, Cy Lin.
Leading off for Tulsa, the first baseman, Cy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but three fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Ryan Larkin.
Standing in now, Brian Larkin, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Lynn on at first, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Now the Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about.
Obviously,
the strikeout result isn't good, but to
Tino.
go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Into the box, Tino Zavala, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's in there, base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Tommy.
In now,
Richards.
Tommy Richards. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Now the 0-1. Scorched to third. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in now, Luis Velasquez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The center fielder, Luis.
First delivery to him on the way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Pulled toward right center field. Richards sprinting after it. He's there and records the first out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Lewis McCleary.
Standing in, Lewis McCleary. First pitch on its way. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Bases are empty, one man out. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. Burkhardt is right there. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Peter Palmer.
Striding forward now is the DH, Peter Palmer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
2 out, nobody on. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. Now in the box, Fernando Ramirez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Ramirez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken. Strike 2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Takes this the other way to right. And he will reach down to get it, as a stumbling play that time is nevertheless good for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now, this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Greg Dawson takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. Digging in the switch hitter, Jason Carlisle. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Moving under it, Moyer. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Robert Kobayashi.
Striding in once again, Robert Kobayashi. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Two out, nobody on. Hopped up. Neal will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren Neal. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Now here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Way outside. 1-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher Rod.
Stepping up to the plate, Rod Bartlett. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to a stretch.
It can be a concern sometime, D-Bro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Into the box now, Johnny Schaffer, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-2 started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Stepping in now, Barton Marquez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. liner towards second. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Settling in now, Rex Burkhardt. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Rex Burkhardt.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
The batter,
for me, check swings are right there next to bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, Daniel Castro, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Standing in now, Cy Lin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Into the box, Brian Larkin, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit out towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate, and that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Into the box now, Tino Zavala, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Moyer going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the runner will score from first. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
In now, Tommy Richards. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Reynolds has room in foul territory, and that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Drillers lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Dave
for the
Reynolds,
Rockhounds,
as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Reynolds.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike two. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is, and it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third base line.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Fouled off.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Seven foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this one.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there.
Usually
you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead.
Now pitching
Steve
for Tulsa,
Champion gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Steve Champion.
Ready for another chance? Dennis Moyer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss. Champion playing here in his age 29 season. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and a slider. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Moyer is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were
The
afraid
center
of in this
fielder,
at
number
bat.
25.
The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
So coming to the plate, Luis Velasquez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. From the stretch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good
Now
as a pitcher, right? You're making
the
pitches
shortstop,
all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Lewis McLeary. Now a hard liner. Foul. Fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Hit hard on the ground to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. Tulsa's out in front here, 4-1. Digging in once again, Fernando Ramirez. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just inside. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Hit toward the right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jason Carlisle.
Ready once again, Jason Carlisle, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And no swing apparently, ball 1. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. The 2-2 one more time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Pulled toward right center field. Moyer is there now, and he has it for the second out.
The center fielder, number 25. Robert.
Striding in, Robert Kobayashi. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schaffer giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter,
leading
Peter
off for the
Palmer.
Rockhounds.
1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Peter Palmer.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Richards is in his tracks now, and very quickly one gone.
The first baseman, number 70, Darren Neal.
Digging in, Darren Neal, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here it comes. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Rod Bartlett.
Ready for another shot now, Rod Bartlett. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Taken, strike 1 on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Got him in the chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. So striding forward now, Rex Burkhardt. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Burkhardt.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. This pitch is popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Daniel Castro.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Castro. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's down to third. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 22, Cy Lin.
Digging in and looking for more, Cy Lin. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. First offering on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush
now
tactics. First pitch fastball, Midland. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box, Brian Larkin, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Tino Zavala. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
The right fielder, number 4, Tommy Richards.
Standing in now, Tommy Richards. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Fernando Ramirez.
Stepping in now, Fernando Ramirez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1 is in there for strike number 2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Side. Foul. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
but the
time
big blow of
for
the inning comes right here. A 3-run home
run.
run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. The Drillers lead it 7-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Johnny Schaffer. He's batting cleanup in this
Midland.
one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Schaffer.
Yeah, not much scoreboard. but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Into the box, Barton Marquez, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. No hits to this point.
Let's go, Rockhounds.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kobayashi will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one.
Third baseman, number one, Dave Reynolds.
Coming to the plate now, Dave Reynolds. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he takes a called strike one. Schaffer, the runner at second with one away. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with two away.
And this misses here for ball four. Just the second walk he's issued here into his seventh inning of work.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now at the plate, Luis Velasquez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. Tulsa's out in front here, 7-1. So striding in, Jason Carlisle.
The third baseman, Jason Carlisle.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Ladies and
Greg
gentlemen,
Darby
your
enters
attention,
now in a
please.
mop-up role as he'll
Now
try to
pitching
keep the
for the
deficit right
Rockhounds.
where it is.
Number 30, Greg Darby.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. High and deep to straightaway right. Moyer racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 25.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Into the box now, Robert Kobayashi. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Moyer on the move, but this will land untouched. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
Now batting.
There's a look at the inning by inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. Stepping up now, Rex Burkhardt. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Two out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken high above the zone. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Lewis McCleary, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. One away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Peter.
Now back to the top of the lineup.
Palmer.
Stepping in, Peter Palmer. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's too high, ball 2.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Three and 0 now. There's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 17, Darren.
So digging in now, Darren Neal. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Palmer, base runner at first with 1 out. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Now batting, Daniel Castro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Daniel Castro.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball one.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Mm. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
In now, Cy Lin. Hit down the line at first. Neal gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 2, Brian Larkin.
Digging in, Brian Larkin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 1-2 now. Hit in the air out to left. Schaffer is after it. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops
Zavala.
over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Tino Zavala will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Marquez is there, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us are back with more following this.
Your
Jamie
attention,
Schultz,
please.
5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 50, Jamie Schultz.
At the plate, Rod Bartlett.
Leading
He'll
off
look to
for
bounce
Midland,
back after striking
catcher,
out his last time up.
Rod
Yeah, but it was a good
Bartlett.
changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Richards is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping
The
for.
left fielder, number 5.
Jumped all over
Johnny
that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't
Schaefer.
miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Johnny Schaffer, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Larkin goes to get it. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike.
Marquez.
Stepping in, Barton Marquez. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Schaffer, a runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
A pause and the 0-2.
One ball.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Hit hard down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he is in there.
Third baseman, number 1. Dave.
At the plate, Dave Reynolds. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Into the box now, Dennis Moyer. Strike one to start the at-bat. Couple of walks for him thus far. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1 the final today. The Drillers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Steve Champion gets the W on the mound. Greg Dawson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
And so with the final game,
score. First for the victorious Drillers.
Coming into place as the final line score comes in.
They left 4 men on
7-1. Tulsa takes the win by knocking in 3 home runs.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
So Tulsa takes the win by 7-1, and most likely the Rockhounds lost game 1 of the 4-game set with the Tulsa Drillers. Well, the Amarillo Sod Poodles lead by 2 wins, so they are up by 26. Midland still hanging on to 24. And gotta say, Rockhounds is trying to catch up with them. Well, gotta say, this game was broadcasted at 3 hours and 1 minute. And gotta say, that was pretty decent for us this Sunday afternoon. Well, the home crowd goes home unhappy, and gotta say, it was a rainy day. And gotta say, hopefully tomorrow will be even better. We may get sunshine, a few pop-up showers or thunderstorms, but nothing to hurt us bad. Well, earlier San Antonio had to rain delay the San Antonio Missions, and the Nashville Sounds had to delay the game. And gotta say, it was pretty much a severe weather event that came into place. But San Antonio is now getting under the game, and they're underway. Well, tomorrow is game 2 as we begin a 11:05 first pitch, and gotta say, it was a good one today. But even though the Midland Rockhounds did not win, so they're hanging on for dear life as they're trying to catch up back to Amarillo, and gotta say, that will hopefully happen. If Amarillo loses any more games, then Midland will catch up with them, but we'll see what happens. Well, as we conclude this one today, 7-1 as Tulsa takes the win. 7 runs on 11 hits, no errors. And for Midland, 1 run based on 5 hits, no errors. Well, this one comes to an end as Tulsa takes the win, and 1-0 for Tulsa. This one's for them, and this concludes our broadcast. And hopefully everybody has a good day, and we'll see y'all again tomorrow at 11:05. You're listening to Rockhounds Baseball, the voice of West Texas. And we now take you back to the ballpark. Or, excuse me, we now take you back to your regularly scheduled program.
Hey, you ready?
And that'll do her.
Hey, grab that right.